So, while I was away at Con, 2 more issues of Bombshells went out, so I thought it would be awesome if we sat down and reviewed both issue number 6 and issue number 7 today. Fitting because they do tell one big story, unlike past issues where it's kind of been bits and pieces. So, let's get to it, shall we? The comic opens on Nazi Germany, a theater of the war we have not exactly seen yet in the pages of Bombshells. A bunch of Third Reichsmen find their way to a burlesque club owned by none other than the Joker's daughter. Ugh. She's not exactly what I would call a looker. I mean, unless creepy clown lady is your fetish, in which case, hey, I don't judge. What other type of entertainment does the club have to offer? Well, a strip/magic/song show, courtesy of none other than the beautiful Zatanna. Man, is it just me, or did Zatanna make the transition over to a Bombshell-style variant easier than anyone else? I mean, her costume was basically that already. She does a little song and dance, all the while repeating the same German phrase over and over again. That phrase that keeps getting brought up both in song and in conversation is Ich halte dich, or I hold you. Obviously, Zatanna means it in a more romantic way. She's trying to charm the German soldiers. The Joker's daughter, though, as we're going to see, means it in a much more sinister sort of way. Zatanna begins to cozy up to one of the blonde-haired, blue-eyed, Aryan-looking fellas, only we find out that this guy is no ordinary British soldier. The cigarettes he's smoking, well, that's British tobacco, something he very well shouldn't have. Oh no, this isn't just any Aryan-looking dude, this is the Cockney wizard known only as Constantine, who's here undercover, and ooh, the cigarettes got him. We always knew they would kill him eventually. The two dark magic users have themselves a little duel, but Zatanna actually manages to get the leg up, only instead of killing Constantine, she decides to turn him into a rabbit, because hey, stage magic, am I right? It's at this point, though, we learn that she's not doing this of her own free will. What I said before, that whole I hold you type thing, that's literally because she's being held here by the Joker's daughter. Zatanna in the Bombshells universe is Jewish, and working at this burlesque club is the only thing that's keeping her out of the ghettos. In the next issue, we find out this detachment of Germany aren't here for the old-fashioned slap and tickle. They're not here for body fun. Oh no, they're here for a demonic ritual overseen by the Joker's daughter. After all, people who know their World War II history will know that Hitler's Germany and occultism kind of went hand in hand, and there's a lot of fun urban legend stories and even some stuff that ended up being true, so this is a really interesting place for them to take the story. The daughter plans to help the Nazis summon a terrible Lovecraftian demon called the Binder through the use of a blood ritual. Because, I mean, really, can you even call it a demonic ritual if it doesn't require some sort of blood sacrifice? I mean, they go together like peanut butter and jam. As is often the case with horrible occult rituals, the dark magic starts getting out of hand. It's a good thing then that Zatanna is there to use her backwards talking magic to help get things under control. Actually, what I like about this is that she calms the Binder by singing. Her magic is actually activated through sing-song, not unlike Mara's magic all the way back in the Wonder Woman Mara-centric issue. I kind of like this idea that magic works differently here in the Bombshells universe. I think it's kind of a cool flavor to put into it. The Binder demon eventually takes human form, saying that in return for the souls of the dead, he will give the Germans the world itself. This proves to be a final straw for Zatanna, who runs back off to her dressing room, figuring that she is maybe very well thrown in with the wrong group of people. Something that smoking bunny Constantine agrees as the comic ends. Bombshells number 6 and number 7 are a great little 2-pack of stories that let us kind of see the German and Nazi side of things, showing that there are indeed heroes and villains on both sides of this whole World War II conflict, and, you know, not everyone's hands are clean in this, you know, there's, you know, black and white morality going on, and I really appreciate that. Zatanna is cool, as I mentioned before. I love her redesign. I love pairing her off with Constantine. I think that's a duo that works really well. Heck, this is one of the best versions of the Joker's daughter I've seen in a really long time, and that should come as no surprise, as Marguerite Bennett wrote one of the other good Joker's daughter one-shots, maybe the only really good Joker's daughter one-shot, so it's fun to see her kind of working with this character here and turning her into like a dark occult priestess type of villain. I really enjoyed it. Overall, I give this one a much deserved 8.5. These are two very solid stories. If you're not reading Bombshells, you most definitely should start. It's one of the freshest, most original, and most interesting digital series I've read in, well, geez, I don't even know how long.